Hey everybody, my name is Jack Holquist. This is my photo journal. So I chose to start with that picture because that's kind of how the trip started for us. We showed up in Antigua right before New Year's, and then most of us got together that night and went and watched the fireworks under the arch, and it was a pretty amazing experience. But definitely the best years of that. So then the next morning was our first big work day, so we got right to work. And I was doing dirt work most of the time, PVC and stuff, so we had our own little group called the B team. So I was laying the pipe, and that was, I don't know, I thought the work would be kind of, I don't want to say like the worst part of the trip, but the hard part. And that actually is probably my favorite part of the trip, or definitely one of them, where it really brought everyone together. Everyone really worked well together, and it was pretty amazing seeing it all come together that last day when all the pieces were assembled. So this was pretty memorable for me. There's one toilet, or well, two toilets, I guess, right next to each other in the village where the worksite was. And so this is how you flush the toilet. They didn't have water connected to them, so you had to go next door to the urinals, unhook the flusher from the urinal, fill up a plastic water bottle, and then walk over to the tank, dump it in, and then take a liter bottle. So it takes like 4 or 5 trips to fill up the tank, and then you get one flush out of it. And so it sounds pretty ridiculous explaining that here, because we have 20 feet away, there's a room full of working bathrooms or toilets. But I don't know, at the time I was feeling pretty sick, and that was a huge luxury for me, and it really made me appreciate what we have here. And so this was kind of symbolized, this is the first time I was really had my eyes open to engineering as a helping profession. It's always kind of been, it's like, I got kind of heard that a lot, but actually making a plan and seeing it come to life and seeing people directly benefiting from it was pretty big for me, and it meant a lot. So these are the kids, a few of them. As you guys have noticed, there's been a lot of kids in everybody's slides. That was a big part of the trip. So on the left there, you can see that kid probably had more weight on his back than he weighed in firewood. And this is a pretty common thing. You just see these kids walking around, and same with on the right, with girls, they have these huge baskets. So I was just really blown away how hard they work. It seems like a lot of kids here, like I've kind of felt spoiled growing up, and complain about a lot of little things, and they're genuinely happy. Like they're always really stoked. You ask them if you want to take a picture, and they group together and smile, and that was pretty special for me to see that. And this kind of continues on that trend. It was fun to see them with everybody's cell phones. This is another kind of way I was reminded how much we have here and how much we take it for granted. As soon as we'd show up, they're running up asking for people's phones, and they just spend the whole day you just hear sounds from games, and they're playing music, and they're just absolutely overwhelmed by them. So that was cool to see. There's a couple things that stood out for me. On the left, there's my malaria medication. I have malaria, but just to prevent it. So, thankfully. So, that was, I don't know, it kind of reminds you where you are, that's not a common thing you have to worry about here at all. So, that was important to me. And then on the right, as Jenny was kind of mentioning, we had journals to write in, and that was pretty special to me too. We spent a lot of times at these cool little coffee shops and just sitting there writing, so we tried pretty fondly on that. There's a big culture shock for me. I haven't really spent much time leaving the country, like in Canada and stuff, but that's pretty similar to here. And so this is in Chichicastenango, where they have this huge market. So you can see on the right, it's just these like endless corridors of people and merchandise and people running at you, selling you stuff. And then some pretty crazy stuff too, like these dead squirrels on a string and like piles of chicken feet. And I don't know, that was all a shock. I've never seen anything like that. But it was pretty interesting too. It was a cool experience. And one of the biggest things I took away was kind of the bond we all formed. We all kind of feel like a family now, and this showed that we were having a lot of fun the whole time, and this was, I don't know, goofing around in the call. So, and that's been amazing to bring back. I'm stoked that those relationships kind of stuck through the whole coming back in this semester, and that's really made this semester probably the best I've ever had.